Greg Shoemaker, TriState Football. I'm here at Winton Woods with head coach Chad Murphy, and boy, oh boy, 12-1 season, first undefeated regular season in school history. Yet there's still some unfinished business coming into 2023, isn't there?
Oh, there's not a doubt. I mean, there's not a doubt. You know, we feel like, you know, last year, you know, the better team won. You know, we handed our stuff in a little bit early last year. We know that. The better team that night won. I mean, it's as simple as that. You know, the best team don't always win. We feel like we were the better team, but teams was better that night, and that's all that matters. But what a great rivalry. But we definitely have that. You know, we've definitely got a little storage compartment up here. I think it's shelf A7. You know, it's stored right there, and you know, that's the good thing about this class, this senior class. They felt they know what it feels like to win one as sophomores. They know what it feels like to turn it in a little too early as juniors. And you know, I just think that's a big piece, remembering that.
Yeah, and you want to talk about, you know, I look at every team's a little different. They all have their own personalities. This one seems to have a really strong, good personality.
Yep.
What can you tell us a little bit about the vibe of this team?
You know, it's different, like you said, and every team is different. You know, we talk about 2021 a lot. We talk about last year still a little bit, you know, and, you know, it's been great. I want to start by saying how blessed I am, just the relationships. You know, people talk about the relationships, but man, when push comes to shove, that really is what it's about. And the different personalities is what makes people, and it's just been a blast. It's just been a blast. But you know, this class is you know, they're different. You know, they're different in a good way. You know, they're a little bit more quiet. The senior class right now, the 2024, is a little bit more quiet. We've got a junior class behind them that are 100 mile an hour. You know what I mean? Vocal and 100 mile an hour. So, you know, I think that's the one thing we had in 2021 was we had a really good senior class, obviously, but we also had a really good junior class, and I think that's what we got now. We've got a really good senior class, 2024 class, and we've got a really good you know, junior class and sophomore class as well. So we put a couple classes together. You know, we're still finding ourselves right now. You know, and that's what the off season's for. We're trying to, you know, schematically get this in and get that in, but trying to build a football team and trying to develop them relationships. And you know, when stuff's on the line, you know, we're going to stand up for the guy to our left and to our right.
Well, let's talk about the 2023 team. The defense will start there. It looks like you could have some big-time speed on that unit.
Oh, yeah. I think team speed. Now, we don't have the Jermaine Matthews and Cam Calhoun 4.38, 40 and that from last year, but our team speed across the board, we run really well, and I think we've got some size to go with it. I think our box on defense is really good, and we've had our front seven here since we've been here has been phenomenal. You know, we've had a defensive player of the year 2 years in a row, a D lineman, J-Ron Gibson in 21, and then obviously Jermaine Matthews, a DB in 22. So it kind of says something about our scheme. It says something about our defensive coordinator that's able to play to our strengths. And I'm really excited about our defense putting it together. I mean, we're brand new in the back end now. We're brand new in the back end. But our box, starting with Cam Jackson, an absolute soldier. Cam Jackson on the D-line, senior, just a phenomenal human being, leadership, toughness, work ethic, all the above. You know, it starts with him. He'll be a 3-year starter, and then obviously another returner on that D-line is the Delane Massey Wright. You know, I think them two guys on the inside are unbelievable players, great human beings. Couldn't be more excited about them two guys leading the charge on that D-line. Obviously, we got some other guys that's going to step in there like we assume is going to happen. Step up, it's your time. You know, iron sharpens iron, it's your time type stuff. Obviously, Justin Hill and Landon, and you know, we've got some linebackers. You know, just at T.J. Buckman and Josh, and you know, we've got a lot of depth in that linebacker group. Eric Morris, a new guy, you know, KJ Brown. You know, we've got some depth there, and we've got some really good players in that box. Secondary wise, is athletic as all get out, like literally athletic. But Coach Gray and our defense requires a lot from our secondary, and getting guys lined up and things like that. So, you know, we're going through some growing pains right now, you know, but that's what the summer's for. That's what the off season's for. I think talent-wise, player-wise, that defense has got a chance to be as good as we've had, and I think we've given up 14 point something in the last two touchdowns, 14 points a game over the last 2 seasons. So I expect that to be about the same.
Offense, you got a quarterback with a year under his belt in your system. A couple big offensive linemen. So talk about that side of the ball. What can we expect there?
Yeah, I think offensively, we've got 5 or 6 guys back on offense. Obviously Van George is back, and I think Van's as good as anybody around here. I don't care what Power 5 says, FCS offers. I don't care about all. I do care about all that, but I don't care about all that when it comes to a guy that's a winner and a leader and a tough and tough. And that's kind of what Michael Wingfield was 2 or 3 years ago. Michael was just a winner, a leader, and tough, and that's what we got in Van. He manages the game. He's a phenomenal leader, a coach on the field, and obviously we've got Bryshawn Brown, a rising sophomore behind him that's already got a couple Power 5 offers, a 6'5" quarterback that's only going to be a sophomore. Offensive line, we're replacing some guys, but we've replaced 3.5 to 4 guys in the last 2 years. And Coach Coomer's done a great job of piecing that together. We've got some big bodies. Obviously, Ralph is the biggest name. Henry Johnson is my guy and a team captain type guy. He's got an injury right now, hoping that he's going to be back a little sooner than later. But missing him right now, it hurts a little bit, no doubt. Well, more than a little bit, but we're staying optimistic with him. So we're looking for guys, Barry Howard and Ibrahim Muhammad, Matthew Palmer. We've got some guys stepping up and doing a good job. Julian McGee is doing a great job. But we're going to run the football. We got some backs. We feel like we've got three, 4, 5 backs that can tote the ball on a Friday night legitimately. 3, 4, 5 guys that we feel really good about running the football. And obviously receiver-wise, Tramar Harris. We got another guy, Michael Satterwhite. Deuce Mathis, we've got Lamari Jones, we've got Valdez Kanku. We got some guys that are really working their tails off and competing for spots. So we feel pretty good. We were really good. We took a week off last week. We felt really good our last day before break. We felt not so good the first day back yesterday after our practice last night. So that's the way it works. We prepare for adversity. That way, when it smacks us in the face, we want to handle it a little bit better. So I knew we were way too good the last day before break to be even close to somewhat good when we came back. But it is what it is. So we'll be better tomorrow night for sure.
There you go, Chad Murphy, the head coach of the Winton Woods Warriors.
Yes, sir.